Hello everybody, in this video we are going to be taking a look at a scenario where Civilization starts over. We are on episode 29 of the Rapid Fire series, and in the last video we didn't see too many things happen. We saw two things happen, but we saw one event be very big. First of all, all of Oceania, or majority of Oceania, is independent. I say a majority because I don't remember if I said this, but Oceania in this is classified as it's classified in my Wix, I think like roughly this. So all this and all these Pacific islands, all over here, are all considered to be a part of Oceania. And the second thing that happened, A, this area gained independence, and B, no, not that one. This one, sorry, gained independence, and we saw these guys become a dictatorship, and we saw the Congo, and these guys decide to invade, as well as Ethiopia regaining their independence. I never gave them a name, which is annoying. Anyways, if you guys like this, then don't forget to like and subscribe, because I'm trying to get to 300 subscribers by the end of 2026, and I think we might be able to reach that. Anyways, let's get on with this. First thing that we're going to be seeing is, surprisingly enough, once again in Africa, because we are going to be seeing a colony gain their independence, and this colony is, surprisingly enough, going to be North India. North India, sorry. North Mozambique. Madagascar. And they are going to be given independence under a dark red nation. But very quickly that nation is going to unite with Madagascar. And they are also going to be annexing this island. Not this one, that says Indian. So yeah. This continent is now slightly more purple than normal. But that's not the only area that's going to be gaining independence, as now without a strategic stronghold, they still have one, and in fact they have two, but that one's a bit cold, as now the Indians don't want to go all the way down and then along, where they used to just be able to land here, go through these guys, and then along. Now they will still allow them, but it's just a bit more of a hassle. So they decide to give independence to their colony. And it is going to look like this, as going down to here, we are going to be seeing the independence of... You know what? The religion map might be good for this. Never mind, that is basically just all the, salmon religion. All of the Balearic religion. Anyways, India is going to be giving independence to a pink-colored nation, looking something like this. Previously, the Persian colony down here, and they are also going to be gaining a little bit of land outside of what used to be their colony, looking like this. Then we're going to be seeing a lot more of their colony gain independence underneath a green nation, looking something like Straight Line. That's very weird and bendy. Anyways, Straight Line. It's going to be looking like this. As well as that, and, this. I need to turn down the spacing by a lot. So, we have a green nation looking like this. And we're going to be having a, I don't know. No. I'd say a brown nation would be good. So now we have 3 new nations in Africa, and Africa is very quickly decolonizing. And who knows? Maybe the whole continent will be decolonized before World War II. That's definitely not happening, but who knows, it might happen. But these guys are going to be needing capitals. So regarding capitals, the previous Persian colony is going to be having theirs in the center, brown team in their only city, and the green team in their central city. And regarding ideologies, surprisingly enough, all three of them are going to be flawed democracies. I don't think there's a okay. North Lichtenberg's a small circle. That's good. So, bing, bap, boom. So there we go. But that's not the only area that's going to be gaining independence. As going over to America, or like North and South Maine, we are going to be seeing some more areas gaining independence. I'm going to have the dense jungle layer on, just because why not? I love how this area is just so much more dense for no reason. Well, it just looks so much more green for no reason. I love it. Wait, that is the same color as that. I just realized that. Wait, no, it's very slightly different. Like, I did not even notice it was different. Anyways, going up to down to South America, we are going to be seeing these two colonies gain their independence. The salmon one gaining independence as a just slightly more red nation, looking like this. In fact, I'm going to darken it slightly. And the French colony, which is literally just basically French Guyana, is going to be gaining independence under an orange nation looking like this. Has this color been used before? No. Has this? No. That's good. But that's not the only area gaining independence. As going further north to the French colony, they're going to be giving independence to some of their territories. The main area being a large majority of this colony looking something like this. So there we go. Well, it's not a large majority, but it is a large amount. And the French are going to be making an agreement. They are going to be keeping control over this colony here. So, everything... Hold on, I have an idea. I'm going to make this 1 pixel and the spacing quite high. That didn't work. There we go. How does 500 look, actually? No, 300. Ooh, 300 looks good. They are going to be keeping control of everything of this province and north for the next 10 years. And regarding over here, they are going to be doing the same with provinces looking something like this. And once those years are up, they can gain everything. As once these 10 years are up, they can have all of this, except these areas right here. And once these 10 years are up, they can have all of this colony. I just did the line so it's easier to tell. So there we go. But that's not the only area gaining independence once again. So let's see what the next area is going to be. As if we go a bit, not even very far, literally just a tiny bit to the west, we're going to be seeing a new nation get formed over here. As the Indian colony is going to be split right down the middle. Not right down the middle, but basically just completely north to south. Looking like this. Like that. So there we go. That's a nice looking nation right here. And in fact, I'm going to slightly make that just greener. There. Yep, there we go. And as there isn't a city, I am going to be descending from the heavens to place down a city. So there we go. Actually, I feel like these guys should probably have more. So, yeah. Actually, let me just turn on the desert. The deserts and the mountain. Yep, that's why I turned it off. So there we go. Yeah, and that's not the only area gaining independence. As if we go a bit more north, this whole Irish colony is going to be gaining independence. Under a... I wonder. I think this is a good color. Yeah, this is a good color. So this whole Alaskan colony, or like just North Canadian colony, is going to be gaining independence. Where the Greenlandic one is going to be staying under Ireland. And let's see, has this colour been used yet? No, it has not. So let's go. But that's not the only, once again, area that's gaining independence. I know independence has been like a really important thing recently, but like the 1900s, independence is going to start rolling out very quickly. And next, the green team is going to be giving away their colony, and they are going to be making it a nice this coloured country. But that's not it. I know, very surprising. It's not done. As if we stay in the rough area, we are going to be seeing the Malaysians divide up their colony under some new areas. The first area being these down here, looking at something like this. So that's the northern border, and the southern border is going to be looking something like this. That's the first nation. The second one is just gonna look like this. Basically the exact same. It's like just, in fact, no. Oh, I didn't think of that. And I'm gonna divide it up in a sec. And the rest is just gonna be under one nation. A nice blue Californian nation. Actually, I'm gonna slightly divide them up a bit more. Not because I don't like it, I just feel like we probably shouldn't have like a whole like just united nation right here. So the first, I have an idea. When it was given independence, when it was about to gain its independence, basically everyone here voted to stay united. But the leader of Malaysia, who I believe is a monarchy, yeah, monarchy. I couldn't find, I think, for a second, I remember it's up here. Yeah, constitutional monarchy. All the members of the monarchy agreed. I don't really know how constitutional monarchies agree. They all decided that it should probably be a bit divided. So they divide it. And it is going to be looking something like this. As we see, I believe 3 nations get made. This like Californian one has 3 made. And going along this weirdly shaped border, if I physically can. I'm trying to resist every urge to just cut across that. But there we go. And there we go. So yeah, we have 3 nice, wondrous nations right here. I still have something open. There we go. So yeah, that's our 3 nations over here. Actually, no. 1, 2, 3, 4... 1, 2, 3, 4... 7... No. No, yes, no. No, 9, sorry. 9 nations. Actually, no, 11. We have a lot more nations than I thought. So yeah. And if I go onto the capital layer, you can see where they're going to be putting their capitals. As going to South America and going north. Single capital. Single capital. Going up more north. Only city. Another only city. Right on the edge of the mountain. Where is it? Oh, it's over there. South California is going to be putting theirs right here. This purple colored nation right here. Regular California is going to be putting theirs here. And Washington here. I believe Vancouver right here. And by I believe, I mean like I think that's Vancouver. And finally, Alaska is going to be putting theirs in their only probably livable city. So there we go. And we are going to be seeing one more bit of independence, and this is going to be quite surprising, as this bit of independence is going to be from Algeria. That's going to be in South America. So how about I start dividing up these areas? The first area that's going to be created is going to be a very large Brazilian nation that is going to be looking something like this, as if I go on the good old thing of straight lines, the straight line is going to be cutting across straight here. Rivers would probably help me. There we go. It's going to be going straight. Then it's going to be following, I feel like this is the wrong layer. What? Oh, wait. I did this wrong. What layer is that on? Oh, that's on the capital layer. Anyways, straight line, as I was saying. But then, as it gets to here, this is going to be doing another straight line. Then it's going to be following some weird looking border down to this river. It's going to follow it for a little bit, straight down, go along, follow this river, do a horizontal cut this time, passing through quite a few rivers, reach this one, go along this river, looking something like this. Then it will go along here until we reach this Polish province, or Polish-shaped province. Yes, I did that literally on purpose. And then it will just end going along this province, looking something, well, that's going to be part of it, looking something like this. And that will look horrible. So that is part of the border, because I just realized how bad that will look. So the rest of the part is going to be following this river, looking like this as it goes down this one. And it just, after going to this river, it just cuts diagonally, looking like this. So that is our first nation made. The second nation is going to be a nice purpley coloured nation. And it simply is just going to be a full straight line right here. Looking something like this. Boom. Now this one is going to be a little weird, as it is going to have a little area right here looking something like this. So yeah, it has a little area that is completely connected. But going away from that, we are going to just colour this in purple. Now, we are going to be going over to this area, as a Peruvian nation is going to be made, looking like this colour. And it is not going to be following it's not going to be fully following rivers, but it's also going to be following the Andes. Well, in this Wixo, what the Andes look like, as I just made this up on the spot. So it's going to be going around the Andes, and then, yeah. To be honest, what did you expect? So yeah, that's a pretty big nation. In fact, let me just color it a bit more. Make it a bit browner, lighten it. Yeah, that looks good. And then we're just going to be seeing two more nations. The first one is going to be a nice looking red nation, looking like this. And this is going to be an Argentinian nation. And it is just going to be fully following the Andes, looking like this. Although the border is then going to hit a weird straight line, and then go along the other side of the Andes. and it's going to just keep going along. And yeah, this is going to take a moment. I'm going to pause. Alright, I have made the border looking like this. And we're now going to be having a nice looking yellow nation looking like this. So, there we go. Actually, that looks a bit better. So, yeah, South America is now fully decolonized. What a sight to behold. It's not all Algerian anymore. We can finally be a bit happy. Actually, I forgot to color this bit. God damn it. There we go. And something I'd like to say. Just like how France owns French Guiana, or the British own the Falklands, the Algerians are going to be keeping the Galapagos. So yeah, that's something I'd like to say. So yeah, we now have a divided No, not South Africa. That's yet to come. A divided South America. And regarding capitals, we are going to be seeing Brazil, the blue one, put their their capital in Poland, or what is near Poland. We're going to be seeing the Guianan Empire, I guess, put theirs right here. Peru in the center. We're going to be seeing Argentina put theirs in somehow their only city. I really need to update the cities. And Chile in their central city. Actually, something I'd like to say, I'm probably going to update the city layer. Because, like, I feel like there should be more cities. Because, like, be honest. Would South America realistically have, like, no cities? I'm pretty sure there's, like, the amount of cities here is just maybe, like, a few more over the amount of nations here. And I know Brazil has a lot of cities, I think. As well as Argentina, so yeah. Anyways, I am gonna go now. So, if you guys liked this, then don't forget to like and subscribe. Like I said, trying to get to 300 subscribers, so if you like and subscribe, that'll be very nice. Anyways, I'm gonna go now. Goodbye.